Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darren. Hope you're all safe and well and having a good stitchy week. So today's Stitch With Me day and we're going to be working on Mini Tiger on the Rocks, and this is artwork by Dakota Date Weller. And I mean this area up here for the trees. So let's get zoomed in. Yep. I was in the wrong spot then. I'll say that was a good start if it was. So this is done on 28 count, 2/1, 10 stitch. I've actually managed to get this fabric pretty tight for a change. Well, tightish. It's a nice day here today. Nice and, well, it's 26 degrees. Well, it's going to be 26 degrees. It's not quite there yet. And a little bit windy. That's page end over there. But yes, we're finally starting to cool down. Night times are getting down to 13 degrees. So hopefully not much longer now. And I won't need to have the ceiling fan on. But who knows? So in my last Stitch With Me, I mentioned about the lorikeets and Shane said there were 60. And I didn't believe him. Yeah, well on Sunday last week I was feeding the lorikeets and they just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. They didn't stop. I counted 72. So yeah. So it was like, right, I need to calm down with this. And then for some reason throughout the week, they seem to have, numbers have dwindled again. We went back to 6. I was like, okay. I wouldn't mind, but I made food up for all the birds. And they didn't turn up. How rude of them. So yeah, we got back down to 6 and then they shut back up again. I'll put another little video on the end of this one. The only thing with the lorikeets, half the time you open the door to go out and they'll fly off. So I snuck out the other day just to film them. So there's a great big pile of them. So they've already been hanging around today, but I'm not feeding them yet. They're not getting fed till later on. Oh, wind's picked up. Definitely going to be a windy day today. Should have done my washing today instead of yesterday, but never mind. As it said, it was meant to be. The weather for the weekend was cloudy and possible showers. So when I got up yesterday, it was a bit overcast, and it's like, right, do I do my washing today? Or do I wait till, well, yesterday, or do I wait till today to do the washing? I don't know, it kind of brightened up a bit. With me a moment. Sorry about that. I had noise, it sounded like a kid in the garden. I don't know what it was. So yeah, so I was like, do I save my washing and yesterday or do I do it today? And anyway, it brightened up a bit yesterday, so I was like, alright, I'll do the washing. It was a little bit windy, but overcast, so it took a while to do. Today, it's windy as anything and sunny. It's like, I should have done the washing today. Would have dried in no time. So I don't think we'll get a phone call today, but Shane has disappeared out with his sister. The brother-in-law wants a pair of headphones for the gym. Why they have to have Shane to go with them, I have no idea. But probably just to drive so they don't have to, I don't know. So yeah, so he wants a pair of headphones for the gym. And then they're going to a nursery to look at the plants. So hopefully Shane doesn't come back with any more. He went to the shop the other day just to have a look and come back with two giant yes, canna lilies. So they're now out the front of the veranda. Birds are having a go. I think the peewee's protecting its baby. So yeah, one of the peewees, which is the small black and white birds that we have here, look a bit like a magpie, started bringing its baby for food. So he goes around picking up the bread that I throw out for the pigeons. Okay, I guess expensive feeding birds. I mentioned we had the cockatoos in the other day. I've not seen them for a while. And yesterday Shane nipped over to his sister's to pick up something. I can't remember what he was picking up. And bugger me, the cockatoos were in the garden. It's like, alright then, they're not disappeared. So Shane's now wondering about buying bird seed for the cockatoos. It's like, don't think we need any more birds in the garden. Shane, we've got enough as it is. I was doing some gardening yesterday. Resorting out the flower beds. And he was finding all the witchetty grubs. So he's feeding them to the magpies. He had a fair few actually, just from one flower bed. So yeah, so he was feeding the magpies, the witchetty grubs, because they love them. That wind's definitely picked up. I don't think you'll be able to hear it through the microphone. Hopefully nothing goes flying outside. You can hear the tweeting in the background. That's a lorikeets waiting for food, but they're not having any yet. As I said, it's not time. So, well, it's going okay. Apparently we're getting a new saw delivered in the next couple of weeks. So I said to Shane, oh, is that my new saw? He went, nope. I was like, what? It's the new splitting saw. Even though they've just had the other one done up and refixed after the boss broke it, and now they're getting a new one. So that one's going to be in the next couple of weeks. It's like, yippee. I want my new saw. I'm not bothered about a new splitting saw. One day I will get this saw. one day. Apologies again, my hand's probably in the way, as always. So, the boss and the new lad had an argument the other day, again. Because the boss was working on the splitting saw, the new lad was on the saw that's at the side of it. And I was doing his usual, just wandering off and doing whatever he wanted to. And so the boss told him off for that. And then the boss went to show him how to stack wood, because he knows how to stack. Well, this kid knows how to stack wood, but when he's on his own, he takes the mess. Like, it takes him 10 minutes to put one piece of wood down. So the boss was showing him how to stack wood, and then the lad started having to go back, and the boss had another go back. So I don't think he's going to be there much longer, to be fair. The boss wanted something. I think I was moving some pallets near my saw. And he turned around and he said, "I can't stand that kid." Well, strong words than that. I'm not going to repeat what he said. So yeah. So I don't think he's going to be there much longer, to be fair. But he is pretty useless. They run out of wood for me to do on my saw yet again. They couldn't figure out what they wanted me to do, so I've been helping other people out on their saws. Which, as I say, I don't mind. It's somewhat different. Well, I've now found plenty of wood to do. I've got a right stack to go through, starting on Monday. So we'll work on Monday, off Tuesday, and then work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Is that okay? So yeah, it's going to be fun. And then one of the other lads has got to do the same as me once he's finished what he's doing. And it's like, hang on a minute. I said, I've got just as much wood as what you have. I said, so by the time you finish doing yours, I'll probably finish mine. Well, never mind. I knew that was going to happen. Don't you hate it when you end up with one strand a bit shorter than the other one? Where's my scissors? I've had them. There we go. Oh, if you hear a squeaking going off, next door, I've got someone visiting, and they've got I think it's a black lab. And yesterday they decided to give this black lab a squeaky toy. So this black lab's just been squeaking this toy forever. I've got that for ending. So yeah, so this lab's been squeaking this toy for, I think I was doing it for a couple of hours yesterday, and then first thing this morning, I think it was about 7:30 this morning, it picked it up and started doing it again. It's like, you're having a laugh. It's like, no. Oh, I haven't got this colour for this one. I'll have to find that one out. Right, next colour then. So I get my cat food delivered through Amazon, through the subscribe and save. So I get the bulk boxes. So it was shipped Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday it was shipped. And it was picked up by a courier. Toll. I don't know if you have heard of that. And then I got a message from them on Friday to say that it was going to be delivered on Friday. I was like, sweet. We're running short on cat food. So Friday came and went and no cat food. I was like, great. So I asked Shane if they normally couriers delivered on a weekend. He says, not normally. He says, sometimes they do. He said, it depends. I was like, right. So I thought, well, I'll probably turn up Saturday. So Saturday came and went, still no cat food. It's like, great. Well, they're obviously not going to be working. Going to be working on Sundays. So I'm going to have to go to the shop now and buy some cat food. And it's like, well, how much cat food do I buy? Because I'm assuming they're going to attempt to deliver it tomorrow, Monday. Yeah, tomorrow. But they might not. So I need to have enough cat food to last. And with Tuesday being a public holiday, I'm assuming they probably won't work on Tuesday. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to get enough food to last at least till Wednesday. Until they deliver my cat food. Is that typical? When you're not in a rush for it, it's always there on time. When you are in a rush for it, it never turns up on time. And I've got another parcel that's coming through Australia Post. Now, as I mentioned before, I set up a parcel locker to have my stuff go there. Saves them bringing it all the way here to take it back to the post office. So they might as well just put it straight in that locker. So my parcel was being shipped and I forgot to change the address on it to go straight to the parcel locker. So I changed it to go to the parcel locker. And now it's been stuck. So it was doing okay. That one was going to be delivered Thursday or Friday. Cool. And it's been redirected. Even though it's at, well, from what I can understand, it's at the Boat Desert Post Office. It's being redirected to where I've requested it, and it's just not moved. That's that great. So hopefully that'll get sorted Monday as well. If not, I might have to call in at the post office and see what's going off. See if they can help out. I think in future I'll just leave everything to come here and let the post office take it back. Might be easier. Pretty sure I have gone to the back of this. There we go. Well, not it again then. So I do have a couple of questions, but it's not many. So I'll stitch with me. I think it's only about 3. It's not many at all. I'll go through this in a second. Wagtail's telling somebody off now. Always having arguments, are you? Bit bad when you know which bird's what, having an argument with someone. Normally wagtails are sat on back of horses, trying to catch the flies as they're moving through the grass. They still never used that nest that they built under the carport. I was saying they spent all that time making a nest and never used it. Which is a shame. I wanted to see some baby wagtails. But never mind. When you've got a page that's got loads and loads of one colouring. Well, not one, a page, a block. Fills it in so quickly. I was doing a bit of work on my mini top frogs this morning, and I was like, do I do another stitch with that? Stitch with me with that one. I thought, no, I've already done that one. I haven't done this one on here. I don't think I've done this as a stitch with me. I can't remember. So I thought, I'll do this one for a change. Something different. Okay, there we are. You can definitely tell that the weather's changed as well, and it's getting cooler. Because I keep waking up in the morning with 2 cats in between my legs. So Kitty and Ginger. I don't mind having the cats, but it's a bit awkward because they won't move. If you want to get out of bed for any reason, or if you just want to roll over, you can't. Because the cats don't move at all. And when you don't want them to move, because you're nice and comfortable, they get up and get off. It's like, alright then. And last night I got up to go to the loo. Tripped over Tiger, because he was laid in the bloody doorway. Like, of all the places to lie, you lie in the doorway. So yes, I tripped over him, so he wasn't happy. Yeah, I do that. Shane keeps trying to put the heating on. Well, the heaters. I said, we don't need it on yet, it's not cold enough. So, yeah, it's freezing. It's like, no, it's not. Well, don't sit outside then. He sits outside with his dressing gown on, morning it's cold. I'm alright in the house. It's just nice for me. Well, don't sit outside then. Sit in the house. No. Goes back outside again. Mum says it's getting cold. I think mainly because night time it's been getting a bit windier as well, so you've got the wind blowing through. So yeah, he sits out in the cat area. Even though the cats are all inside, but he sits out in the cat area on his tablet. So yeah, the wind blows through there. Well, with wind picking up, it goes through that part. So you'd think he would logically sit inside, but no, he prefers to sit out there, so fair enough. Once I finish this strand off, I'll go on to the questions. Let's put here where I'm at the end of this page, so it looks like just right. Oh, speaking of charts, Heaven and Earth released one today for Earth Day. Yeah, Earth Day. And it's called Big Cats. So, of course, I got that one. And I've seen this one several times. But they've got around to getting it. I thought that'd go nicely with the version of Big Cats that I'm doing. From Tilton Crafts. So I'm going to have two with Big Cats on it. So it looks pretty good. Alright, well, we're going to end this one. The thing when you're wrapping around stuff, you can't move them. Alright, to the next call and then we'll find the questions. All my floss on Pecos. Well, the cheap versions of Pecos. These things. So I've got one of these for this one. Just makes it easier because there's not that well, there's 86 colours in it, but some of them don't have a lot of stitches. It's going to make it easier than making up floss drops for them all. I'll put them on those. I'll put loads of these. When I first come over to Oz, I ordered some to be delivered here. I think I ordered 10 of them off AliExpress. So yeah, I've got 10 of these. And it was, I worked it out, it was for putting all the ones for Super Size Tiger Family on, and then putting everything for Mini Deer Creek. And I put all the ones for Mini Deer Creek on, but not only for Super Size Tiger, I decided to bobinate them instead. Alright, get this started and then I'll find the questions. Which way am I going with this one? Across the top. Yeah. Right. beginning. Right, let's find the questions. As I say, there's not many. 3, I think. Oh. So this one was on my update video, not the one that's just got the one before. From Kim Wimbledon, saying congratulations on 3 years. And she says, P.S. Does Shay know that you make videos? And if not, how have you been able to keep it secret all this time? Has he ever walked in you when you were filming? And if so, what did you say? So, nope, Shane still doesn't know. Nope, he's never walked in while I've been filming a video. I normally film my videos when it disappears out. So, you can guarantee 9 out of 10, one day of the weekend, Shane's going to disappear to his sister's. Or he's going to disappear somewhere. He always has to disappear somewhere. He can't just sit in the house and do like normal people. What's going on for you? I'm not. Right. So he always disappears one day of the week. Well, at the weekend. So that's my time to do my videos. So that's why half the time he interrupts us. By phoning up. And it's like today he's gone to the shops. I know that's near enough an hour each way. And then obviously, because he's gone with his sister and that, they'll be looking around the shop, so I'm going to be there for at least another hour. So I've not got time to do a stitch with me. Oh, but it all sus to me. So yeah, no, Shane still does not know. Keeps asking, like, if people send me stuff, he says, why are you buying more stuff? It's like, I didn't, someone sent me it. Well, you don't seem to be sending people many stuff. It's like, I do, I'm always in the post office. I've done a couple of giveaways and that, so I haven't done an awful lot, but I do send stuff. So yeah, he doesn't even question about when I'm sending stuff off to somebody. I say, oh, I'm just sending it off to a friend. Just doesn't even question it. When I go into the post office, thinks I'm going to pick something up, so sometimes it works out right if the cat food or whatever's there, and pick the cat food up and. So that was that question. Next one is from Dawn. Congrats on 30 years. Thanks for the stitch with me. The lorikeets eating honey strips sound like it would be fun to watch. Oh, it is. They're crazy. They are so beautiful. Were the great birds, the minor birds, you don't like because they're so noisy? So yes, the little grey birds are the minor birds. Yes, they are definitely so noisy, but the lorikeets are definitely giving them a run for the money. So yeah, but apparently there's 2 types of minor birds. There's the grey ones, and then there's some brown ones. So the grey ones are called noisy miners, and the brown ones are called Indian miners. but the brown ones are not as noisy. We've got a couple of brown ones at work. Literally, they are a couple. There's two of them. They hang around all the time. But they are so funny. Because they do snatch and grabs. That's how I put it. So, like you throw them something, they will run up to it. And so it's not theirs. Pick it up and just run again. It's probably to get away from the other birds, I don't know. But one of these at work is a little bit lame. So he just lays outside the office door. Because the manageress feeds them. So he just lays outside the office door. And then when the manageress goes to feed them, she throws a bit under one of the manager's cars. So he can get to that one without being pestered by the other birds. But yeah, I like the Indian miners. They're funny. But although they're the same bird, theoretically, they spell it differently. So the noisy miners is spelled as in M-I-N-E-R-S, and the other one is M-Y-N-E-R-S or something like that. So yeah, I don't know why they give them two different spellings when it's technically the same bird. Except the Indian ones, they're not as vicious. Apologies. That's that question. So Veronica wants to know what happened to the office job that my sister-in-law was looking into. So yeah, that one, I decided not to go for it because she's now been made full-time there. But at the time, she wasn't full-time, she was only part-time. So she only used to work from, I think it was 9 till 2. And for the position, for me, it was full-time. So I would be there from 9 till 4. So getting to work wouldn't have been a problem. It would have been getting home from work. Because she'd have finished. So she would have taken me in. But then I couldn't get out. So I need another car. But obviously, with it being, to start with, it was a trial to see how you get on. So that means you wouldn't be doing full-time hours or part-time hours. You would only be doing like a couple of days a week. So I think it was 2 or 3 days a week. And it's like, oh, I can't really. The sun's got in. How dare it? I was like, I can't really afford to do it that way because obviously I've got bills to pay. So I didn't do it. They're still looking for someone to do it. It's for doing invoicing. So they're still looking for someone to do the job. So I said I would do it, but I need to get another car first. So if they're still looking at well, depending on what I get back at tax time, if I can get a cheap car, then I might go. We'll see. But I also need to look into my college course as well to see what I can do with that. So we'll see what happens. And then the next part on that question was, now that you've come back from the UK and you miss your family, do you think going back to the UK is on the cards? I haven't really thought about it. Sometimes I'll tell you, sometimes I do think about going back to the UK. And then I think, nah. Some things in the UK is just so much easier. But it's more nicer over here. I say, being over there would mean that things would get done that needs to get done, instead of my brother, well, both my brothers faffing about not doing it. They get sorted out straight away, but then it would do my head and have to sort everything out all the time. Those two not doing anything. So who knows? Maybe sometime down the line, maybe not. It depends what happens, I suppose. If, like, for example, if the landlord decides to sell this house, or the rent gets too high and we can't afford to get rent anywhere, get me teeth in. We can't afford to rent anywhere else, then yeah, obviously going back to the UK would be probably the best idea, seeing as I've got my own house over there. But as it is at the moment, I'm quite happy here. They're on about rents are meant to start coming down again. And that'd be even better if our rent comes down. I mean, ours is not that expensive, but it'd be even better if it does come down. But what I need to do now is start to say, apologies again. It's because when I've got my phone on stay open, I put it on lock, auto lock, so it keeps shutting itself off. I forgot what I was saying now. But yeah, I'd like to save up to get my own house over here. But I think that's going to take too long to do. But as long as the rent stays reasonable here and what have you, I'll probably stay here for a bit longer. I mean, once my mortgage over in the UK is paid off, I'll be laughing. That's nearly paid off now, so I'll have money then. Especially seeing as the mortgage over there keeps going up and the rent over here keeps going up. But they're hoping they're getting on top of that now. They're worrying about some of the interest rates that would hikes that was done were not called for. So they're now worrying about taking the responsibility off the Bank of Australia and forming another part in that business to actually deal with making decisions like that with regards to interest rates and what have you. I think that's what they said. So who knows? Interest rates may start coming down, they may keep going up, who knows? We just need the war in the between Ukraine and Russia to stop. And then fuel prices can come back down. And then it'll make it a lot more comfortable to eat and live, and because that's what everyone's bumping the prices up to, due to the fuel shortage. Well, not fuel shortage, but the high fuel costs due to the war in Ukraine. So, right, next question. It's from Sharon Marie. When I mentioned I was looking at the British food website the other, and my last stitch with me, she asked if I'd noticed potato crisps. They're made in Northern Ireland. Yes, I did notice them, because I've never heard of them before, and I was like, what are them? So yes, I did notice them once. And then I was watching a YouTuber the other day, and they were on it. They were trying UK foods, and they had potato crisps on there. And I was like, I've never heard of them. They're not from the UK. And then they said that they were from Ireland. And I thought that would be why I've never heard of them. But they didn't reckon much to them. They preferred the UK crisps, so I don't know if they're the same or what. Let's end this thread. think that was it. That was it. That's all the questions I've got. I also got another question. But it's not exactly a question. It's from Sue. I mentioned I was trying to chart a cheetah cross stitch, and she asked if it. She said she couldn't wait to see how it turned, what it was like. So I'll show you what the picture is of the one I'm doing. 2 seconds, I'll just get my tablet sorted out so I can show you it. I'm hoping you're probably not going to be able to see this. Hang on, let me zoom you back out. I don't know if you can see this. So that's the one I'm working on at the moment for charting up. So Jodie, yes, see, cheetahs do have spots as well as leopards, but cheetahs have the black lines. So they've got mascara that's run. So yeah, so that's what I'm working on at the moment. I hope you can see that okay. I think I've knocked the camera. I have. Apologies for the movement. So yeah, so that shows the chart that I am working on. Wind is definitely picked up now. I'm waiting for a tree to snap. I guarantee it'll be the one right outside the driveway here. Every time it's really windy, a branch seems to fall off. Luckily, it's not. We've not been driving through it at the time. Otherwise, we'd have a big tree in the roof of the Kia. Thank you. All right. You can zoom in a bit more without moving the phone. There we go. So again, guys, don't forget, if you're interested in the blue flower chart, the giveaway is on my last stitch with me. So just head over there and comment. As I say, I will find you out some fabric to go with it, but I'll sort that out with whoever wins. And on the main update, not this one just gone, the one before, there's the giveaway on there for the silks. So if you are interested in that one, you've got till the end of this week to get in that one. So if you haven't already put in for that, make sure you leave a comment on that one. Well, yesterday, Shane was out in the garden and I was in the house. And you may have seen it on my update. These cockatoos flew over. I have never seen so many cockatoos in one go. I know I showed that picture before of them all on the road. That was a while ago. Well, there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. I've never seen so many. And as they flew over, it kind of like turned night time. Even Shane said he's never seen that many. And then later on, I was feeding the birds, and I just happened to look to my right. The cockatoos were all flying again, and yeah, I don't know what you call it, a flock, isn't it? I will say swarm. The flock of cockatoos just kept going and going and going as they were flying around. It's like, holy crap! I think they've doubled since last time. But yeah, there were definitely a lot of them. So obviously that means that they're all getting ready for moving up here, because normally they're all down by the coast. So it's obviously starting to get too cold from down there. So they're all moving up here again now. So. So that means the pterodactyls are coming. They will be back. Quicker than expected. Not that one, this one. So this one might get some more work on throughout the week as well. Normally, whichever one I stitch on for my Stitch With Me normally gets a bit more work on later on in the week for its dedicated day. So this one will probably get Thursday as soon as it's already had some work on it. This will get worked on Thursday after shopping, so you won't get a lot more put into it. Well, we might do actually. It's 10 stitch, so it goes pretty quick. So you might get an extra couple of hundred stitches in there. Might, then again it might not. So I'm going to finish this strand off, and then we'll call it a day with a Stitch With Me. Where am I going? There. Coming on quite quickly, this one actually. Just makes a change. Have you seen the new chart that, or one of the new charts that Heaven and Earth have brought out? It's another tiger on a really bright, colourful background. Would everyone like to post me in that one? Or tag me in that post? So yes, I haven't bought it yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to buy it. You know I more than likely will. But yeah, not yet. Not yet. Still trying to get stuff sorted out for the kits that need kitting up yet. I've started working through what I need to get. Well, I'm trying to do a spreadsheet so I can find out what floss I need. So we'll get there eventually. Get that ordered. I think I've got enough fabric now for starting them all. I think. What we will see. And I've got some more easy count. I've got my 40 count that I've bought. So yes, hopefully I should have enough. Definitely want to start another supersize piece next year. Probably to start it's a choice between the Egyptian Queen and the leopard family of the jungle. Well, treetop leopards, I think it's called. Family, I can't remember what it's called now. But it's leopards in a tree. So I bought that at the same time I bought the tiger family. I thought it'd be good to have both of those done, because as I say, at the time I thought it won't take too long to get one of these finished. So I've got that one to start as well. So I think when I get nearer the time, so I know which one I'm going to start, I'll do a vote or something and see what people think I should start. So it's either the Egyptian Queen, which has got leopards in it, or a leopard family in a treetop, which has got leopards in it. So either way, it's going to have leopards. Right, can I get this last stitch? 1, 2, 3. Right, so I'm going to end it here then, guys. So what we've done today, so we've done 331 stitches, which ain't too bad, which takes me to 1.16%. Can I get to 5% by the end of the year? Who knows? So again, guys, if you don't have any questions or comments, then please feel free to drop those down below. Again, you can always email me. Email address, as always, is dizzystitcher@gmail.com. I'm also on Instagram as Dizzy Stitcher. You can message me on there. Or there's the Facebook group. You can message me in that one as well. And apologies for the noisy car going past. I think it's a car. Could be a motorbike. Who knows? So yeah. So yeah, we're not done too bad. We've done a fair bit in there today. So I'll say this will get some more work on it later on in the week. So again, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's much appreciated. So until my next video, which should be my update video, take care, stay safe, happy stitching, and thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now.